All right, everyone, day 123 on with Slow and Steady here. Let's see, I'm not going to edit this for a while, but I want to still keep everything logged so when I get back home I can edit everything and finish the full journal. So we're getting ready to, we just got to 302 and Crawford Notch, getting ready to head up the mountain to Webster and some other places and get to Mizpah Hut and maybe Lake of the Clouds and head over Mount Washington tomorrow if we don't have super legs and decide to do it today. I don't think so. But anyway, it's late in the morning, 8:30. We took a day off yesterday. It was nice, but the weather up top was hurricane force winds, so rain, thunderstorms, hurricane force. So we made the tough decision, which wasn't that tough, as bad as it was, just to stay at Coho Hostel, which isn't really advertised in far out. Stay at Coho Hostel and then get a start this morning. A couple other hikers are doing another trail nearby. Gave us a ride out to the trail, and we're gonna get started at 8:30. Let's get climbing. It's only 11 miles if we stop at the Lake of the Clouds Hostel. Stay tuned. All right, there's Ripley Falls Campground, or parking, where we stopped 2 days ago. And here's where we're headed. So apparently when you cross the AT, cross 302 on the AT here at Ripley Falls, if you want to go to the AMC Center, there's a shuttle. We didn't know about it. The guy yesterday had no problem hitchhiking though from here. But there is a shuttle, so if you need to go up there to resupply or stay, check out the shuttle. I think this AMC hiker shuttle goes hut to hut to hut anyway. We're trailheads where the huts are. All right, we got to get rolling. Well, the first part of the climb is steep but walkable and just nice forest floor. That will change eventually. Only half an hour into it. Got a good sweat going. Kind of warm up the knees and everything after a day off. Bob is probably already in the summit on the way back down. Just kidding, but he goes uphill fast. I do not. Anyway, I'll show you what I can up here. All right, here's the first beautiful view up Webster.
Where's Washington?
Yeah, this is just one overlook on the way up. And there's the AMC Center down on 302. Over here, down there's the parking lot where we crossed the AT and on 302 went into Conway, North Conway, REI. All right, one more stop on the way up. Trying not to fall over the hill here. Look at that. Whoa. There may be some 40 and 50 knot gusts today. Stay tuned. Getting closer to Webster. There it is. Here's the next level up to, there's Webster up there. Similar view, just a little higher. See the train tracks in 302. There's the AMC Center. Making a little progress here. Beautiful day though, beautiful. There's some of the places we came from. And the AMC Center. Back into the woods. Here's the climbs coming up. All right, made it to the top of the first presidential, Mount Webster. Check out what's coming up here. We have Jackson, Pierce, Washington somewhere up in the clouds up there. All right, here's Mount Jackson, 4,065, I think, 4,000 feet, 4,065 feet. It's blowing up here. I know you can't hear anything, but it's blowing. There's Washington up there in the clouds. There's Mount Washington in the clear. All right, we've made it to this junction here, Mizpah Cutoff. Mizpah Hut's on the AT, 200 feet up. Some other places to go down in Crawford. Jackson was 1.7 back, and we're going to stop by Mizpah Hut for a quick break before heading up over Pierce and going to Lake of the Clouds shelter or hut. Stand by. All right, Pierce is coming up. Mount Washington next to it. Webster, Jackson, and now Pierce are in the bag. I'm on top of Pierce now. See Washington up there. See the observatory. See people out there watching. It's beautiful. It's windy, but it's beautiful right now. All right, let's get over here, get a couple of pictures, and move on to Lake of the Clouds hostel or Lake of the Clouds hut. See if they got any space. The guy at that last hut, Mizpah Hut, said there were several thru-hikers that already went through today. I don't know who it would be, but we usually kind of know where everybody is within reason. So I guess we're going to find out in a little while. Stay tuned. A little harder if you can't tell. Well, this is one of the weird ones for the AT. to do Eisenhower Peak, you have to take a blue blaze. So, and you skip part of the AT by doing it. You go up, over, and back down. So, guess we'll stay on the Crawford Trail and skip the Mount Eisenhower and the blue loop. Alright, here's a great view for Lake of the Clouds hut. I keep wanting to say hospital, it's not. See Mount Washington up there. Beautiful day. Here's the other side of Eisenhower. So we're going to skip a little bit of the AT. It's pretty. Monroe's coming up over this hill here. Alright, like I said, there's Eisenhower. That's the Eisenhower loop. We're going on the Crawford path. We do go around Monroe right there. We go around it like we did Eisenhower to stay on the AT. We missed part of the AT if we went over the mountain. So we'll stay on the AT. What we thought was Monroe. It's actually Franklin. We're going over this. It's not really, doesn't really show up on far out, but on the underlying map we can see it. So here we go. All right, that's Franklin. Washington in the middle. One of these is Monroe. I don't know the other one. See if we find out on the way up. All right, so that is not Monroe. To the left is Monroe. Up there. We're going to cross beside it to stay on the AT. Otherwise, you got to do a loop and miss some of the AT. So we'll stay on Crawford Path. That way. Check this out. Another amazing view. That's Franklin. My guess is this thing behind me. I'm trying to kill a little time so we don't get to the hut too early. Hard to work for stay if you're there too early. They have the right to ask you to keep on. Make you sleep in what they call the dungeon at Lake of the Clouds, which is an iced over cellar. They put some bunks for through hikers if they get in too early and need a place to stay and can't summit, or if the ridgeline gets too rotten. But it's lots of rocks, so I gotta get off here and hike. There's Monroe, Washington. Clear, clear, clear today. Amazing. Hope it's clear tomorrow. Alright, we got to camp a little too early, so we're gonna ditch the bags and head up Monroe. There's Lake of the Clouds hut right there, so we're gonna kill a little time and get a workout in. It's a short day, only 11 miles, so we'll see there. Check out this view halfway up Monroe. Lake of the Clouds hut, the lakes. There's Washington. There's everything else we're climbing tomorrow. Alright, here's Lake of the Clouds hut. Let's see what's going on inside here. Mount Washington, a mile and a half tomorrow morning. Hopefully tomorrow morning. Alright, this is the famous dungeons at the Lake of the Clouds. If you show up late and there's no work for stay, they do have 3 bunks, 6 total here. This was full of ice a couple of weeks ago on the floor, so you had to stay in the top 2 bunks. It is like a big metal door to close yourself in. Wow, was that one too? This is not going to start. It is blowing out. The LOTC refrigerator. You're going to pay to stay in there too. That's the funny part. $10.
Servers tonight. We want to thank you so much for choosing to stay at the Lakes of the Clouds hut with us tonight on this lovely Saturday night. Special thank you to we've got 2 fantastic